The movies are filled with fairy tale endings and happily ever afters, but our next guest says you can have your own Eat, Pray, Love experience in real life if you know how to free yourself. She's the author of the book Living Without Reservations.
And here to explain how she unchained herself is Barbara Elaine Singer. Good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We know that you've gone through a bunch of experiences. You went through a divorce, you have a child, and death as well. So tell us about your background a little bit.
Okay. I was living in Orlando, living the American dream. Big job, big house, married, child in private school. I always thought that maybe in the second half of my life I would do something different, but I would wait till my child went away to school. I didn't quite make it. I met someone new thinking this is going to be my new life. We waited till she went away to college, and she goes off to school, and the very next month he dies of a heart attack. So I had the double whammy.
Crumbling down, and then you're thinking, what do I do next?
Now what? I'm 45 years old, and I'm alone for the first time in my life.
A lot of people in that position would probably say, you know what, I'm going to succumb to this, but this is kind of what with the catalyst to change, right?
Exactly. So I called my dad and I said, can I borrow your camper? And I wanted to go out west on a road trip. And he said, no, but I'll go with you, and can we go to Alaska?
Nice.
So my 70-year-old dad and I drove from Pennsylvania to Alaska and back for 6 weeks in a very small camper.
And you guys are still talking.
We still talk.
That's good.
It wasn't all butterflies and sunshine, but I really loved the experience of being able to spend the time with my dad.
You felt like you needed to get away to take an inventory of your life, or why did you want to not just stay there and kind of deal with it? Why leave?
Everyone tries to help you and give you advice, but at the end of the day, you really have to figure out what is in your heart and what do you want to do next.
Okay, so you get back, and then what do you do?
Quit everything. Once I got back to Orlando, I'm like, ooh, my job, my house.
What were you doing for a job?
I was in commission sales. So big treadmill, chasing the money.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. So I liquidated my house, rented it to someone else, but moved to South Florida. My big goal was to work at a tiki bar on the beach.
You want to just hang it up and do
no
nothing,
responsibilities,
and just
no
have
stress,
fun.
happy people, see the ocean.
But for people who are thinking, I want to do that, but they don't have reserves, can they still do that?
I didn't really have a lot of reserves,
Okay.
but the idea was I rented a room from a local for $500 a month or less. I didn't move any furniture. I did not set up another apartment. And for 4 years now, I have been traveling with 2 suitcases and a computer.
Wow.
I am happily homeless, keep no residence. I have 4 monthly bills.
You let go of all your possessions then,
Everything.
and you didn't care what it was. It was just about your lifestyle at that point then.
I have a little storage unit of keepsake memory things for my daughter, but no, I am homeless and loving it.
I think there have been people that just cut off all ties and just experience the world, but they're like, well, I can't because I have to do this and I have to do that.
We call them anchors.
Anchors. How do you break free from the anchors?
The not working, first of all, is the greatest joy ever. I'm not independently wealthy. I do work 4 months out of the year. I go to a high season, high resort area where I'm tipped, stash the cash, work as hard as I can, and then make it last as long as I can. But without the hamster wheel and the money in, money out, money in, it really doesn't take that much.
Okay, you also took a trip after your Alaska trip to the Caribbean. And tell us about that trip.
Well, I didn't find the tiki bar, but I did find a marina bar, and there I met Captain Pete, who lived on his 42-foot hunter sailboat.
Nice.
And he was looking for someone to go island hopping in the Caribbean.
Hey! And you felt safe and it was okay to do that.
I never sailed before, and I barely knew Captain Pete, but it just felt right. And so we took off 100 days in one direction.
Unbelievable.
And did you have to pay for the gas?
No, I was actually paid crew.
No.
Wow.
Yes, they pay you. Hello.
Wow.
So when I got off the boat, I had a little pocket money. I said, if I can live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Florence, Italy. Went on the internet,
Beautiful place.
rented a room from a local there as well, and 10 days later went to the winery and met Giuseppe.
And that's the new love of your life. That what is who the person you stayed there for.
Well, I didn't know him in the
relationship?
beginning. I didn't know him at
How
all.
did you meet Giuseppe? Where did Giuseppe come from?
Well, let's just say
At
he
the
had
winery.
me at Chow.
So you had that eat, love, pray experience. Or eat, pray, love. Yes.
Yes, and the idea is to just go. Time and freedom for adventure, travel. In my old life, I was booked solid every minute of the day, go, go, go. Enough was never enough, and the lifestyle now is completely different without the.
But you had to have that paradigm shift. So people are attached to things and to money and to work and status, but they they don't want it necessarily because they want to go do other things, but they're chained.
And when you get out and see the lifestyle of other countries, for example, Italy, the difference between living in Italy and living in the United States, here we have quantity, and in Italy we have quality. Here we have all the bells and whistles, new, great, better, more.
Gadgets, everything you can
In
want.
Italy, it's all about the people and the food. The lifestyle is probably like the 1950s. It's all slowed down. Everyone has time.
That's incredible. This book is really,
Yes.
really cool.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming in
you.
today and talking to us and sharing that.
need
Again,
her
the book is called Living Without Reservations. For more information on Barbara and her book, just check out the website on your screen.
I'm going to go find a Giuseppe.
Yeah.